no more. I keep on going back to you. Baby, I don't know why you're treating me so bad.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Celestine's camera roll. My baby is asleep way back in the back in my room, so I don't gotta worry about waking him up. My place is like huge. I'm probably gonna do 2 videos today. I may do one today and one tomorrow, but I want to talk to you about how grueling the situation was, because if y'all remember, I got an email saying that they approved credit wise that I could get this apartment. It was December, January-ish. Then January, I got a call like, you know, can you bring paperwork, income, that type of stuff. That's when I knew then that I could start packing. I just want to kind of like tell y'all how crazy it went. So I told y'all how I was blessed to have someone pay for movers, right? Which is not cheap, you know. I knew when I had to bring those paperwork and income verifications in that I had the apartment then, and they were going to definitely give me a date, or definitely let me know like, hey, it's for sure you're going to be living here, just gather everything together, which is what I was told. And so I said, is it okay for me to like start packing? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, what about like my 30-day notice? And she specifically said, don't do your 30-day notice yet, because I don't want you to be homeless while the contractors are getting the apartment together. Right? End of January comes, like not quite the end of January, and I get a call from where I'm living now, and they're like, she was like, Celestine, did you do your 30-day notice? I'm like, y'all told me not to do a 30-day notice until y'all tell me to, because y'all wanted to make sure that I wouldn't be homeless while waiting, right? Because y'all I guess they had to get the apartment together. So I sit and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. I got confidence in this because they know what they're doing. This is like, you know, property management. I get another call and I bring all my stuff in. I was like, it's okay for me to start packing, right? And she was like, yeah. So when she asked me, did you do your 30-day notice? I went down immediately to the office where I was currently living, and what I did was I was like, I'm moving to a 2-bedroom for me and my baby, and they're recommending that I put in my 30-day notice now. So then that process is like, the property manager where I was previously living was like, oh, you can't just move, you do have to wait 30 days. So he counted from way end of January, maybe like mid-end of January, all the way to the 21st, right? Which is a few days ago. And he's like, okay, your 30 days lands on the 21st. And so I'm like, okay, I'll call them and let them know. And so he's like, when you call them and let them know, make sure that they know that you can't double subsidize, right? So I let them know all of that good stuff. And boom, the process starts. So I get to really packing up now, and I'm calling around like I told y'all in the previous vlog, like, yo, I'm paying for a U-Haul, can you drive it for me? And I'll pay you to drive it. I'm paying for you. Oh, I'm not putting my license on that. I'm not putting for 2.5 miles, nobody wanted to help. So then I got on the phone with the person that paid for the movers, and she was basically checking on me like, did you get done? What's going on? And I'm like, do you want to do this 3-way call with me to help me kind of like see if it's a good deal or whatever? So she's on the phone with me 3-way, and he's saying how he has a van that will fit all of my stuff, and he'll charge me like $100. Not a bad price, but the person that paid for me to be able to move was like, he's trying to take advantage. No, we're not doing that. No, we're just gonna, no. So she was like, I tell you what, you've been calling around trying to see who would drive you U-Haul. I'll just pay for you to move. So she begins doing research. Everything goes well. We book the movers. We paid for it and everything. We book it. And we tell them like the 21st is the day I need to move. That's the day for my 30-day notice or whatever. Y'all, when I tell you the 20th comes, which is the day before the 21st, I get a call from where I'm staying now, which is the new place, and she's like, Miss Saunders, you can't move until Monday. So I'm like, okay, well, I gotta call the movers and move it around, and I also need to call the person that paid for the movers. I called the person that blessed me with the movers, and she was like, no, we can't do that. We have to let them know 24 to 48 hours in advance that we're gonna switch, move, or cancel or reschedule for another day. We can't just do that. That's no. So she was like, I'm gonna get on the phone with you three-way, and we're gonna talk with them about this. So I'm like, okay. We get on the phone with them, and when she called me and told me I had to wait till Monday to move instead of moving on Friday, it was 3-something in the afternoon. I kid you not, 3-something in the afternoon. So it was like very late notice, like right before they was finna close their office and leave and go home. And child, we got on the phone with them. She was like, I'm gonna talk to them with you on three-way. She says, you cannot, this is not how you conduct business. She was saying, this is not how you conduct business. It's 3-something in the afternoon. If you guys knew this apartment wasn't ready, you guys should have told her days in advance, not the day before she's supposed to move. It was Thursday and I was moving Friday, which she was absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Like, what? That's not how you conduct business, and that was faulty on their part to wait till the day before. So she's like, what's wrong? Why can't she move? Oh, the closet doors aren't together, the hinges aren't together, the apartment isn't painted, it's just not together. And so she was like, you guys are gonna have to move her in there and do all of that work while she's living there or something. So then the lady's like, well, we can't put her in an apartment that's not ready. We have rules and regulations we have to follow. The thing that got me is y'all asked me to do a 30-day notice. Y'all waited and to tell me to do a 30-day notice. And then when I did the 30-day notice and we waited the 30 days, all of a sudden the day before, still after the 30-day notice, y'all had 30 days to get this apartment together. And I had 30 days to pack my stuff up and do everything I needed to do to tie up loose ends and close stuff out where I was at. You wait till it's still after the 30 days, you still wait to tell me the day before that I gotta wait to move to Monday. Totally unprofessional. So she was like, we're gonna give us a call back, we'll call you back. So we're waiting, and I'm telling them like we need to call them back like 10 or 20 minutes because they finna close. I really thought that they were trying to like just hurry up and get out the office and just leave it how it was. I just didn't trust. I don't trust. So then the lady, we kept calling them, and they switched my apartment address. The apartment that wasn't ready switched from my apartment that was semi-ready. So the one I'm in is together, it's ready, it's move-in ready. They came the day of that I moved in before I moved, and they went on ahead and got everything together before I moved in here. Then the movers, when they brought my stuff, they just brought it on in here and left it in here. The door was already open because maintenance wasn't in here, so they dropped off my stuff. I still couldn't get keys until I turned in keys. So I turned in my keys, and then I had to come here and get my keys. And I had to get paperwork to prove that I turned in keys the other way because it would have been double subsidy. So boom, we do that, and everything was cool after that. And what happened was they called me and was like, we're gonna give you a different apartment. Now I didn't want to be on floor C because that's 3 floors up. I got a baby, a stroller, a car seat. Like, how am I gonna do all this who shot John when it's time for me to get in a car or go somewhere with my baby? So then they switched me from C to floor B. So when they switched me to floor B, which is way better, I like being on B instead of all the way up at the top. Like today, when I had to go to the office and turn in the rest of the paperwork and get keys because the keys then on top of that, they gave me keys that did not work. I don't know if it was on purpose or not to make sure I brought them what they needed, or if it was accident, a genuine accident, I don't know. So then they gave me the correct keys today. I had to literally undo the stroller, leave my baby in here on the couch sitting right by the door, and go out and take my stroller down. Then I had to come back in my apartment, go get my baby and put my baby in the stroller, which was outside waiting because I have to go up and down steps. So also I'm either gonna have to wait till he sleep to take the garbage out outside, or I don't know, have somebody else take it out so the baby's not in here. But the only time that I would take the garbage out here is if he's asleep and I could run down them steps to the dumpster. But my place is spacious. I'm about to release the video of the day that I moved in. It was so exciting for me and the children. Even though they don't live here, they were excited as well. So I will be showing you guys that, and that is the story about how horrible it was. So yeah, and we had to ride around and look for a money order, because at the other place we had to go to Key Bank to pay the rent. Here we can just go get a money order, but the only place we knew that did money orders was Walmart, and we had to find like a bootleg spot, like a place where you pay, I guess, Boost Mobile, and they do cash checks and MoneyGrams. So we went there and got the money order, and that was that. And yeah, everything's fine now. I'm settled, and I'm about to pop y'all videos out. Alright, I'll see y'all on the next one.